Hey guys, it's your girl, Zizio Breezy, and welcome to Struggulations 101. Yes.
How many motherfuckers you done seen with a leather jogging pant? You wanna know how the I turn up?
And call him a boss. That's like calling somebody daddy.
Well, this is the how I turn up.
This is Struggulations 101 with Zizio Breezy. Breezy.
Hey guys, I hope everybody's past week went well. Mine was whatever, but it's not about me. But it is. But it isn't. But welcome to Struggulations 101. If you notice, yes, something is definitely missing from the show this week, and it is co-host Alan the Virgin, who unfortunately we had decided to move on for reasons that basically we didn't even know where the fuck he was at. So we kind of had to move on. Sorry about that. We thank him for everything that he's contributed to the show. But one monkey don't stop no show, honey, and the show must go on. Now, this week, unfortunately, or fortunately, is just with me, your girl Zizio Breezy. But trust me, in the coming weeks, I will be having some guests stop by, some members of the Struggle Squad. And for all of those who do want to join us on this podcast, whether you're an artist or a poet or community activist, well, whatever, let me know. Hit me up at Struggulations, STRUGGLATIONS 101 at gmail.com. Basically, this show at Gmail. So, once again, we thank Alan, but this show must go on, and we gotta start at the top of the week. We have to. We have to talk about the fucking Cleveland Cavaliers winning big. No, I'm not a fan. No, I don't care about this. Yes, I wanted the Thunder to win, so it doesn't even matter. But if you've been living under a rock the past week, the Cavs made history, the first NBA team in history to come back from a 3-1 deficit in the NBA Finals and win the whole thing. LeBron, the second player besides Kareem Abdul-Jabbar to win championships with different teams. And I believe him and Kyrie shattered the points record during the finals. I should do my research on that. My bad. And that is what it is. It's just been crazy. Warriors fans, y'all finished or y'all done? Does it matter to you guys, or does anybody that they went 73-9 and they beat the Bulls, the 95-96 Bulls record, and they had the first unanimous MVP with Steph Curry? I mean, does it matter at this point? I don't know. That's something that we'll be seeing, I guess, later on as the years go by, because the Cavs definitely stole it from them in the win. But don't worry, Warriors fans, I imagine they'll be back. They're a young team, so before you fucking hate me and leave the comments, which by the way you can do, I don't care. Yeah, I'm just curious about what you guys think. Speaking of the NBA, it's been announced earlier this week, Mr. Derrick Rose of the Bulls is going to the NY Knicks. New York Knicks, goddamn. I don't know if this is a good thing or a bad thing, but I'm pretty sure New York Knicks fans, just like every other group of New York fans, will boast and claim that they're going to the championship next year, like they do every year, and they barely make it to the playoffs. So we'll see how that goes. Now, LeBron is, okay, my thing is, we won't get to LeBron yet, but my thing is, if you want to talk about places on where people should go, people should follow the LeBron method, maybe go home and try to win it. I would love to see Kevin Durant go home and play with the Wizards. Some people I've heard talked about Russell Westbrook going back home in like the LA area and playing with the Lakers, which I don't know if that's safe at this point, but we'll see. LeBron claims he'll be staying in Cleveland. We do not know how long. In fact, we'll I guess see for how long. Speaking of saying long or too long, Bernie, Mr. Bernie Sanders, love that guy, but unfortunately, I guess all good things must come to an end. Good winners know how to be good losers, and I guess if you want to play the game, you got to sit on the bench. He admitted this week that he most likely will not be the nominee. You think? honestly, you know, we kind of knew this weeks ago. I mean, he did his best. He said he would take it to the convention, which I guess maybe he is since that's in a few weeks. But I think we know the outcome of the Democratic nominee. If you don't, you know, her name rhymes with Hillary. But it is what it is. He did a great thing, led a great campaign, had a lot of people who weren't normally into politics get into politics. So the world or the country should definitely be thankful for him and just thinking about new ideas and ways to think about things. However, I do wish he was on the short list for VP. If the Clinton camp is listening, please. I think that if Miss Clinton, or I don't know if I call you Secretary Clinton or like Madam Clinton or like Hill or like whatever, but I feel like I've known you forever, so I'm just call you Hill. Dear Hill, if he's on the short list for VP, I think I can guarantee that Donald Trump would just be out of the entire picture. So I don't know, but I'd like it for all those people who feel the same way or don't. Let me know why or why not. I would definitely love to know, but I think Trump domination, total domination is in effect. If it does not go that way. So I mean, excuse me. If it does go that way, meaning with Bernie being a candidate for VP for her. Speaking of politics, oh my gosh, I think we're still going through this in this hour right now. In wake of the Orlando shootings, the House and at least the Democratic House and the Democratic Senate have tried to pass revisions to make it harder to basically they tried to reform the gun laws that we currently have. They tried to make two basic changes, basically. One is for expanded background checks and basically people on the no-fly list cannot get guns, which I don't understand the problem with that. For some reason, no one from the Republican Party would sign, and therefore the Democrats had to do a literal 60s style sit-in in the fucking House to even like get anybody's attention about it. And what I want to know is why. Why do grown folks have to go that far to put attention to an issue with their other colleagues on the other side to prove a point? I want for the Republicans, like, if someone isn't trusted to be on a plane, why should they have a gun? And by the way, if they're trusted enough to be on a plane, then by damn it, let them sit next to you. Word is bond. Let them sit next to you. Okay? Like, seriously. Everybody wants to say everything, because they're not directly affected by it. But the truth is, it's affecting everybody in their own way. I just can't understand what the problem is for expanding background checks and making sure that there are restrictions for people on the no-fly list for getting guns. I mean, but American people or just people of the world who are like listening wherever you guys are, in hindsight, if the tragedy of Sandy Hook Elementary School in Newtown, Connecticut, like, didn't do anything, which for all those who do not remember, it had to be about 20 first graders, okay, shot dead by an AR-15. If that didn't move anything, then what else is it going to take? I mean, it's unfortunate that Orlando happened, but by golly, I mean, seriously. It shouldn't even went that far, because shit should have been stopped back when Sandy Hook happened. There's been other shootings where the AR-15 and things like that, and people that were on like no-fly lists without expanded background checks got their weapons too. And by the way, for all those who think this is just like an assault rifle thing, no, it's not. For all those who do not know, I want everybody to go to homicides.suntimes.com. It is the Chicago Sun-Times homicide page where they dedicate every single person who is pretty much affected fatally by gun violence or just by violence in general in the city of Chicago. Chicago has lost 23 people last week by gunfire, I believe. They lost 23 people, and I believe 22 of them were lost by gunfire. And I think the week before that, 11 people were gone by gunfire. And I believe the week before that, So this is a real thing. And for all those who feel like guns don't affect you, yes, they do. Guns are taking everything away. For the case of Christina Grimmie, which shout out to her family. There's no reason why this should have happened. It was ridiculous. For those who do not remember, she was the contestant from The Voice who did a fan meet and greet and was shot dead by an obsessed, crazed fan. When it comes to things like that, Drake has canceled all future meet and greets on his Summer 16 tour. And that's just one thing. When it comes to even going out to a nightclub, which I don't think we need to go further with that. We stand with Orlando. Going to concerts, the whole T.I. Troy Ave Irving Plaza thing that happened in my local area of New York City. It's just so many things that are being taken away from us because of things like this. And the fact that the GOP is not willing to sign over on these things, and that they're making grown people that they work with from the Democratic Party sit on the goddamn floor like this is like 1965 to prove a point. I think that there's a problem here. There is a real problem here. And it sucks, but, we got to move on. But for everybody, make sure that you guys all vote. This is like a real serious thing. And it's fucking fucked up. It's fucked up. But we got to move on. Unfortunately, this fucking dickhead, Omar Mateen, I really don't want to say his name, and I shouldn't be, the Orlando nightclub shooter, new plot twist, an alleged past lover of his, who is a man, says that he told the shooter of his HIV status, and they're allegedly saying that may very well be what could have triggered him for this shooting. What? Like, what the fuck? Like, but even if that were the case, I'm sorry. Like, there's no reason to go to seriously. Like there are better ways to handle things, and like there's no reason to take that out. And by the way, if you got any like revenge plots or shit like that, I'm not condoning violence, and I never will, but geez, man, like, deal with the person that you gotta deal with. This person put lives at stake and potentially more off of maybe some self-hatred, self-bullshit, self-whatever. And, new plot twist. Like, I don't even know what to fucking say about that. But this is probably the worst segue in the world, but yeah. So the BET Awards are this Sunday, June 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Of course, obviously on BET. Anthony Anderson and Tracy Ellis Ross are gonna host again. They did very well last year. Very quickly, I guess a highlight of the show that everybody wants to know is the Prince tribute. BET plans to right the wrongs of the Billboard Awards Prince tribute, which, for all those who do not remember, it was with Madonna and a Save of the Day by Stevie Wonder. A lot of people did not like it. Me personally, I'm indifferent to it. It was it what I wanted? No. So I guess that's that. This year, however, BET is so far scheduled to have The Roots, Sheila E., Janelle Monáe, and I believe D'Angelo. And there might be some surprises in there. I'm wondering if Morris Day and The Time will be there, for all those who probably even know who they are. For all those who do not, it's the opening song sung on Jay and Silent Bob Strike Back with oh we oh, I think I wanna know, all that shit. Fuck, motherfuck, noinch, smoking weed, smoking fatty, drinking beer. Hope that fatty doesn't show, cause you owe me, my jungle love. Oh we oh, I think I wanna know ya. For all those Jay and Silent Bob fans, Jersey heads, stand up. That was for us. But I'm wondering, but that was totally a side note. I'm definitely wondering if Morris Day and The Time will be there, and Shaka Khan, because he had influenced her career. I wonder who's going to be the flashback performer For all of those listening who's never seen the BET Awards, every year BET finds someone who you kind of wonder, like, like, where is this person? Or like, I haven't heard this song in a minute. I would love to see them again. They find that person and they do kind of like these little cute little musical vignette kind of things with, you know, their classic songs, and it's like really cool. It's actually helped a lot of comebacks. Off the bat, it helped D'Angelo's comeback, which for all those who did not know, he just won the Grammy this year. Congrats to him for that. It was like 11 years since his comeback. And Maxwell as well made his comeback from the whole flashback performer BET experience. So I can't wait to see the surprises, the ratchets, and everything between. But I do have a question about the BET Awards, which is the female hip-hop rap nominee. Just to let you guys know, it's between Dej Loaf, Missy Elliott, Remy Ma, Lil' Kim, and Nicki Minaj. First of all, where is Cardi B? Where's Cardi B? But also, I kind of want to say, if Nicki wins again, how do we feel about that? She hasn't really had a body of work, you know, in the year like that. So, you know what I mean? She'd be taking it again. This might be her, fourth, fifth year in a row for doing so. Would it be fair? I don't know. I don't really think so. Would it be accurate? I don't think so either. Once again, I'm all for like the nomination of Cardi B in the female rap thing. If anybody wants to tweet BET and ask them where is Cardi B for the female rap award, please ask them, because I would like to know. But which one has to go? Dej Loaf, Missy, Remy, Lil' Kim, or Nicki? You tell me. I'm not sure. But once again, I can't wait to see the surprises, the ratchets, and everything in between. And once again, tune into the BET Awards on Sunday, June 26th at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, once again on BET. Speaking of everything in between, there's going to be a lot going down in between some conspicuous places this week. It is the NBA draft, and there are a lot of ladies who are out there. The Breezy Breakdown is going to the thoughts of the draft and knowing how to hold right part 2. It's time for the Breezy Breakdown. Girl, bye. Have several seats on that hard ass chair. It's the Breezy Breakdown.
The Breezy Breakdown. The Breezy Breakdown.
The Breezy Breakdown. Girl, bye. Turn your radio down, turn your radio down. Calling all thoughts, hoes, skip, scops, scallywags, messy bitches, scammers, and all of that in between. I love you, ladies and men. I love you guys. I love you guys. And this is your weekend. It is Christmas, your birthday, and everything all wrapped up in one. Brooklyn and / New York City will be crawling with some of the nation's best, not only NBA prospects, but prospects of Thoughtland, let's call it. By the way, New York natives need not apply. This is not for you. They don't want your broke ass. These girls have traveled miles, okay, to meet tomorrow's Michael Jordan, LeBron James, and or Steph Curry. I've had my experience with draft day, but with a totally different reason. I had a friend of mine, one of my friends. She's, you know, they are amazing. This person called me on a random Thursday during this time a few years ago at work and asked me if I would like to go to the NBA draft. And I just had the simple answer of, why? All the good hoes are there already. Which they were. If you're to all the good thoughts, if you didn't land on Wednesday night, what are you really doing? you know what I mean? Like, and for all those who do not know, these hoes are prepared. Not only do they know who to catch, they know how to catch them. They know where they went to school. They know the stats, honey. Not everyone can go to college. And for all those who did go to college, who are unemployed, raise your hand. I'm raising mine. Hey. Sometimes it is what it is, and I have to applaud them. But to the thoughts, don't be too out there. Make sure you spend all of your stripper tips or however you get your money on the best weaves and shoes. Outfits can be cheap as long as they don't look cheap. And get you a good bootleg bag too. You know, not too gaudy, just a good bootleg something. Don't be too thirsty. Look like a mysterious thought. You know, stand in the wind. You know, give that like Steph Curry, like that girl that was in that meme. You know, that girl that had that drink. You know, just, you know, do a little sassy eye contact in the side. Don't bust it open everywhere. Don't be too available. You want these guys to want you. Read a dictionary and a newspaper. I would imagine, just guys in general, girls, you know, it seems like you know what's going on and that you're not all that ratchet and stuff. And, ladies, stay safe out here. Wear a condom, and only until you know he's drafted already. Okay? If he's not drafted, wear that condom, okay? You don't want a baby by someone on the D League, okay? You just don't. No disrespect. But you want number 1 draft pick. Maybe preferably to the Warriors or the Cavaliers right now. Hello? Just, you know, do it the right way. Know how to hoe right. Okay? And that's part 2 of knowing how to hoe right. Oh, and shout out to Rachel Roy, who gave us our part 1 of knowing how to hoe right. I believe that might be in episode 7 or 8. Check that out too. Ladies and guys. And guys, keep your eyes all the way open. Okay? They are right there waiting for you. And that's it for the Breezy Breakdown. Ladies, keep it safe. Know how to thought. Bye.
Girl, bye.
Have several seats on that hard-ass chair. It's the Breezy Breakdown.
The Breezy Breakdown. The Breezy Breakdown.
The Breezy Breakdown.
Girl, bye. Yes, and that was the Breezy Breakdown. For all of those who would like to send suggestions or on what you would like me to break down, please let me know. You can hit Struggulations up at Struggulations on Snap and Twitter. And then we are at Struggulations101 on Instagram, Facebook, Tumblr, Gmail, and I believe that, and of course SoundCloud, which is the main place that you can always find us. And thank you for that suggestion. I won't say who gave that to me. But speaking of the NBA draft, it's time to play the last segment of the episode. Swipe right, swipe left. Am I watching the NBA draft? Swipe right. Yes, because I do love sports, but not after round 3. It's too fucking long. It takes way too many days. If anything happens that's major, like later in the rounds, I will go to ESPN or something like that. So yeah, swipe right in the beginning, swipe left after like an hour. Like I don't have time for that. Swipe right, swipe left. The Made in America lineup was announced this week. Not going to go into details, but I just have just a few things to say about it. Rihanna and Coldplay are going to headline. I get the whole Rihanna thing. She just dropped an album. I believe she's still on tour, I think. I do not get the Coldplay. And just with Coldplay in general, I really didn't get why they were picked for this past Super Bowl, which, by the way, they needed help from Bruno Mars and Beyonce to even get to completion to do so or to have people watch. So, not really sure about that. Another issue I have with the Made in America Festival is designer For all those who do not know, he's the guy who does Panda. And for all the people who do not know the song Panda, it's a song that just sounds like Bana, Bana, Bana. Which, yes, great. He's pretty high up on the bill. I wasn't really sure about that. I'm just curious what else he's going to do besides Panda. And if he does have another song, when will it come out? And if he doesn't have a second song, why is he so high up on the bill with one song? And if he's high up on the bill, is he going to bring out Kanye? There's so many, I guess, intertwining questions with that whole designer thing. So I'm swiping right because I love music festivals and I love Philadelphia. Hi, Philadelphia. Love you guys out there. Thank you guys for listening too. And but I swipe left because I'm just like very like skeptical about like the whole lineup of the Coldplay, and I just don't get it. So, but we'll see. And I guess for all those who are not in the area, I'm pretty sure they'll be streaming it on Tidal Labor Day weekend. I think that's September 3rd to the 4th. So yeah, we'll see what happens, I guess. So like I said, swipe right, but swiping left because I'm not sure. Swipe right, swipe left. The ESPN body issue came out. Like, for all those who haven't seen it, you can check out the Struggulations Instagram page with the cover with Mr. Dwayne Wade of the Miami Heat, aka Mr. Gabrielle Union. He looks phenomenal on the cover. I don't know if it's Photoshop, but he looks phenomenal. Interesting fact that's going to come out in the issue. Which, by the way, for all those who don't know what the body issue is, it's the one time a year where pretty much men are forced to strip down in the sports world. Well, men and women, but it's good to see, I guess, men just like kind of like be objectified like I guess women do in some weird way. But anyway, they're forced to strip down. Back to D Wade and what I was going on to. In the article that's going to be in this issue, it says he used to have insecurities about taking off his shirt because of his outie belly button. Aww. Men, and even importantly, macho men have feelings too. That's so cute. Women, of course, have thousands of insecurities. Hello, I'm one of them, but we won't go there. But it's, I guess, cool to see. And by the way, for all those who are interested, this year's issue also includes MMA fighter Conor McGregor, who's amazing. I love him. Chicago Cubs pitcher Jake Arrieta, WNBA / Chicago Sky's Elena Deladon, and a lot more. And that should be hitting newsstands probably by the time this podcast comes to air. So check it out. So I'm swiping right all the way. Like, you kind of can't get mad at, people looking athletic and you feeling bad about yourself, right? When you realize you have to go to the gym, you'll never look as good as anybody, huh? Who said anything about insecurities? Not me. So yeah, guys, and that concludes Swipe Right, Swipe Left, which actually concludes the show for today. I hope you guys enjoyed listening to me. Thank you guys for even listening in general. I thank you. Unfortunately, unfortunately, Alan is not with the show anymore. However, once again, we wish him very well. And for all those who would like to continue to follow him and see what he's doing on his new endeavors and his next adventures, you can follow him at Alan, the Virgin on Facebook, Alan.thevirgin on Gmail, Bussy Snap, B as in boy, USSII Snap on Snapchat, and Alan the Virgin on Instagram as well. So please, by all means, follow him. Thank you so much for your contribution, Alan. Thank you so much. Moving on, once again, any more announcements? Last plans. I'm going to DC this weekend. Guys, you can catch me there. Hit us up at Struggulations once again at Struggulations 101 on Facebook, Instagram, Tumblr, Gmail, and at Struggulations on Snapchat and Twitter. And that's at Struggulations without the 101. Okay, just so for everybody knows. So hit us up there. Let us know what you guys are doing. Shout out to my sister. I'll be out there for her graduation. She's getting her master's. Shout out to her. And for everyone who's interested in not sure how to be financed for college or how to pay for college, please check out her business and her website. It's called College Girl with a U. Hey girl, like girl. So hit up College Girl. Definitely, it's definitely a wealth of resources for all of those who may think it's too hard to pay for college. It's definitely something. So shout out to my sister. Hey, I'll be seeing her this weekend in DC, and I'll of course be hitting up your local strip clubs. Shout out to Stadium, Fuego, and of course shout out to Macumbos. We'll be up there. So definitely hit us up on the Snap, the Twitter, whatever, and let us know what you're doing. Maybe we can meet up. Another announcement: if you're in the NJNY Philly area and you would like to be on the show, email once again struggulations101@gmail.com. And once again that's it for today. Last words that I would like to leave with you guys is you know what? Do what you gotta do. One monkey don't stop no show. If you have a dream, and if it's something that you believe in, and if this is something that you choose to invite people onto, then like fantastic. If you found your dream and if you found what you want to do, unfortunately not everybody will be there to support your dream and be there in the way that you may want them to. However, though, that is okay. People will throw wrenches in your dreams every single second, every single day. And it's not just from the outsiders. It can be from the insiders. It can be from your own family. So just hold steadfast to your dreams. Don't let anybody tell you what you can't do. Don't let anybody say, oh, you need me for this or that. If you really believe it, you can do it. And I know it sounds like bullshit because I was there. Oh my God, Zizi, that's bullshit. You know what I mean? And trust me, I've been there. Yes. Sometimes it is bullshit, especially when you hear it from bullshit people. And I get that. But you got to do what you got to do, man. Keep trucking, keep moving, and keep it moving forward. All right, guys. Oh, and yeah, we'll be watching the BET Awards. Live tweet with me at Struggulations or Snap. Love you guys. Thank you so much. I am Zizio Breezy. This is Struggulations 101. Thank you for fucking listening. Mwah.
How many motherfuckers you done seen with a leather jogging pant? You wanna know how the I turn up?
And call him a boss. That's like calling somebody daddy.
Well, this is the how I turn up.
This is Struggulations 101 with Zizio Breezy. Breezy.